All right, guys, so we've got all of the intercooler piping removed from the engine bay. So that'll give us quite a bit of room to work. And got everything kind of pulled out. I've got the radiator pulled out. So today what we're going to work on is converting the LS water pump to AN lines. So what we're going to do is basically pull out this fitting. I've got an AN adapter that we're going to press into that. And then we're going to basically reinstall the radiator, get mock fitment on where the hoses need to lie. Not sure if I can get away with 290s. I don't think I can, based on the distance between the two. So we're going to see if that works, and if we need to switch to 45s or even a different angle, we're going to test fit that, get the correct hose ends that we need, and then start plumbing that up. So once we get the AN lines converted, we should be good to go ahead and pull everything out and then focus on the turbo oil drain. So this is our first step. We've got some parts we're going to go on the go over with on the bench with you guys, and then we'll basically start the conversion. All right, so we've got a box of parts here. Not everything is basically AN stuff. We've got a few extra parts in here that I'll kind of give you a sneak peek of. But for everything AN, we've got the Vibrant hose ends. We've got 290s, and I believe this one's 45. So we'll give those a shot. I've got the Billet Specialties thermostat housing. So this gives us our -16 AN line. And then I've got two bungs, basically for the radiator. We're going to convert those hose ends to AN line. And I've got abrasive wheel so I can clean up the radiator. I've got the Vibrant -16 black braided hosing, so we'll use that. And then basically the rest of this stuff is LED lights that we'll be converting the vehicle to. Don't need the blinker since we're using the PDM or PDU to control everything, but we're converting all lights to LEDs. That way, you know, we got much longer longevity. I can actually terminate these with Deutsch DTM connectors versus the standard light bulb stuff. So I think this is going to give us a better appearance, better working as far as the wiring goes. And then since everything's LED, it's going to draw very minimum power from the PDU. So kind of check marking a lot of boxes with the conversion on this. But we'll put this aside for now. And we'll focus on getting the water pump pulled out up on the bench. We will pull the factory hose barb and then press fit in our AN adapter. I've actually got that in the freezer right now to kind of try to shrink that. I'm going to heat up the water pump to try to expand the aluminum so that way pressing it in with the press is much easier and not gull anything up. So we'll get the pump pulled out on the bench and we'll pull out the factory adapter. All right, so this truck does have the manual tensioner. Not quite sure how that's going to work out, but basically it'll loosen this up. And now we should be able to pull the water pump with no issues. I'm going to tension this back up just so we can keep it out of the way. He does have adapter blocks in here, so we just should be cautious of those. Basically, space out the LS car series pump to the truck accessories. All right, so conversion on this should be relatively straightforward. Go ahead and pull this all out. Doesn't look like we have a thermostat, so we'll need to order one of those. Don't need it for test fitment purposes, but just something we'll need to order. Oh, that's nice. Got some aluminum, I guess, when this was drilled and tapped, wasn't flushed out. So we'll clean all that out. Just gotta pull this out with some pliers and we'll be good. All right, so gonna use some clamps to kind of clamp this down, make sure it doesn't go anywhere while I twist that out. Should be good enough. And we basically just twist this piece out. If I can. There we go. So we'll go ahead and get this pulled out. We'll clean up the edge, and then we should be able to press fit the other connector or the adapter in there. Just clean up this area just a little bit. I like to clean in the hole a bit, but I don't think I have any steel wool for that. Okay, so because I don't have a cap for this, I don't want to ruin the mating surface, so I'm not going to press. I mean, I guess I could. Yeah, that shouldn't be too bad. Let me go ahead and jack this down. All right, so we've got our fitting from the freezer. I'm going to heat this area up so that way it kind of expands it a bit, and then we're going to press this frozen piece in. This is contracted, and we want this to expand. So we're going to heat this up and then press it down. We only got one shot at this. Shoot, that's not gonna work. So I gotta put something back here so it doesn't flex. That's a problem. I'm gonna pop this back in the freezer really quick. All right, so I've got a little socket down here. Let's go ahead and heat this back up. Nope. Damn, dude. Got to put it right behind. And the issue is this has already started to warm up, so that's going to be a problem. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I need to get this straightened out. That's better. Now we're straight. I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't know what to do at this point. All right, so we've got the new water pump on. I've got it bolted in. We got ahead and we have to pull this out. And one thing that I didn't do on the other pump that I should have done is check the dimensions of this hole to make sure that the actual fitting that we're pressing in isn't too big. So we're going to do that this time. We're going to clean this up. I've got a nice little tool, brake cylinder hone, that we're going to use if this is a little too small. We might even use it just to clean everything up, and that way we can press it in properly. So we'll go ahead, get this pulled out, and we'll go from there. All right, so let's go ahead and check the size of this. You can already tell we're going to have an issue with this because this one is like 1.285 and the fitting is 1.31. So we're going to have to bore this out a bit just to get it to fit. So I'm glad I had that tool. We'll go ahead and start with it attached like this so it's a nice working area. So this is just a little brake cylinder hone. Basically you get it, put this in here and use your drill and you just spin this away. What I might do is take this off because on the very top there's a little ledge that I'm going to want to get rid of before I put this in here, because that ledge could just rip the corner right off. So we'll have to take this off, put it up on the bench. We'll use our die grinder to get in there, clean the back end of this a bit, and then we can put it back on and hone it out. All right, so you can see in here, this little ledge right here is what we need to get rid of. We've got enough material on the back side, so we're not going to have to worry about poking through on that. But we basically want to get that level so that way we don't tear up that little tool that we've got that's going to go in there. All right, so let me spin this around so you can see it. I am going to put some paper towels in here so that way kind of block off most of the shards from getting inside the pump. All right, should be good. And we'll just grind that out and we'll be good to go. Didn't need much. Just ported the water pump just a little bit and we're good. I use the term ported loosely because honestly we're just making some clearance. I'm going to take this out over the trash can, we'll blow it out and we'll be good. Alright, so since I already had the pump out, it only makes sense to just go ahead and do this on the bench. So we'll go ahead and get this in here, we'll give it a few twirls and we'll see how far off we are. There we go. Yeah, that's good. So we're at 1.30. So we should be able to press in the rest and we'll be good with it. So we'll go ahead and get this rinsed out and then we'll get our fitting in there. We'll heat this up just a little bit so it slips in pretty easily and then we'll go from there. All right, so I've got this up on the press. I've got this nice support block behind here, so this should be good. I'm gonna go ahead and heat this up a bit so that way it kind of expands just a little bit. Should be good. I'm gonna go grab the fitting and we'll be right back. All right, so this is ice cold. So as you can see, it kind of slipped in already. Much better. And she's fully seated, so we're good. Whew. Much easier. Unfortunately, that is up on the top. I was trying to push it on the bottom, but I didn't want to chance it. I should have done that. This is when we tried to press it in the first time, but it's going to be okay.